What is going on, guys? Espresso Shucko here, and today I want to bring Kingdra to the Series 9 ladder. Now, in Series 8, I ran Kingdra with Focus Energy and a Scope Lens, and I want to see if I can still get away with pulling that kind of shenanigan. So, Kingdra is back. On the team, we have Politoed, we have Escavalier, we have Indeedee, we have Rillaboom, we have Incineroar, and finally, and most importantly, we have Kingdra. So, the idea here is, ideally, Indeedee Kingdra lead. I get my focus energy, I sub out Indeedee, or Indeedee goes down, Kingdra Dynamaxes, and then I go for either Scald, Draco, or Hurricane as max moves. Get some big damage off crits. It's hopefully a good time. Moltres can be a problem, but we also have a Escavalier on the team, and the idea here is if there's a matchup where it's either Metagross or Moltres, and it doesn't look that optimal for Kingdra, we can bring Escavalier instead, Dynamax, lower special attack with max Flutterby, and go from there. That's the main thing that I want to go with for the team. So we have our first opponent. Let's see what they have. Ooh, they have a Dugtrio. Interesting. Oh, they also have a Xurkitree. I like that too. I think Xurkitree can be pretty cool. Dugtrio can be a bit of a problem if it traps my Pokemon with its ability. So ideally, I don't see a matchup for this that isn't too bad for Kingdra. I think we can go for Kingdra and Indeedee. Whimsicott might go for something like Trick with an eject button. I think we can bring Politoed, and I think Escavalier is not too bad here with the Assault Vest. That could be very handy to get rid of Xurkitree. I'm assuming that Xurkitree is Focus Sashed, or the Whimsicott is, but I don't know. Xurkitree could have something that I'm not expecting. After all, I don't see Xurkitree very often. I wouldn't mind trying my own Xurkitree at some point. Yeah. All I need to know is, or all I need to do is figure out actually how to make Xurkitree work. So Malamar, Whimsicott. Alright. So maybe some contrary superpower shenanigans off Malamar, I'm guessing. I think the focus energy is safe here. I don't think I'm going to be getting any taunts off of this Whimsicott. I'm assuming Tailwind off it, maybe. So I think we can go for our focus energy, and I think we can follow me. Maybe what I can do too is I could maybe max Geyser the Malamar to set my own rain and have Indeedee go Mystical. No, I don't like that idea. So they're going to max with Malamar. That makes sense to me, but what are they going to go for? Is it... Oh, you know what? Max Darkness could be nasty. Kingdra wouldn't like that. That said, Escavalier really likes Malamar in the back too. A max Flutterby 4 times a week. I think Kingdra might even be able to justify just staying small. Nice. So they were going to charm their Malamar. That, yeah, I like that. But I do not like the, I do not like the, you know what? I think I'm going to follow me again, and I'm going to Airstream Whimsicott now that they've set Sand and potentially broken a Focus Sash. Indeedee is still healthy, so I don't want Whimsicott to go for Charm into Malamar, so we're going to Airstream, and we are going to follow me again. And this way, too, I can just pull things towards Whimsicott, or towards Indeedee, let Kingdra do what it wants to do, and overall, hopefully have a good time. Also, props to my opponent for bringing Malamar. Malamar, I think, is pretty cool. I wouldn't mind trying it. I also wouldn't mind trying Lurantis, because Lurantis gets contrary and superpower could be interesting. Maybe combine Kingdra and Malamar with Lurantis, Scope Lens, Leaf Blade. So they're going to just go for Tailwind this time, which is fine with me. There's the Max Darkness, which isn't much of a shocker that Indeedee goes down here. But the nice thing here is I can get Politoed in, I can get... Yeah, I think I probably should go for Politoed. So I do have a Scavalier in the back as well. I think Politoed might be the better option for me, though. Malamar's got no attack boosts, which is okay with me. I can't go for Wormwind, though. So that's a little bit of a problem. But I think Max Geyser could be good. Or do I bluff with a Scavalier and just switch them? No, I'm just going to bring Politoed. If they bring Xurkitree, Kingdra gets rid of Xurkitree. There's Xurkitree. Okay. I do have a Wakan Berry on my Politoed, so... Yeah, okay. I think we max Geyser, and I think... Honestly, I think it's Scarfed. Or not Scarfed, Sashed, so... I think we might have to double in. Malamar is physical, because we know from the Charm attempt that it wanted to boost its physical attack, so I don't think the Max Darkness into Kingdra matters too much because of Malamar. And the nice thing is it wasn't sashed, so we just straight up KO'd that. They can Rockfall me again, that's fine. That's not doing much to Kingdra at all. And Politoed's going to get a little bit of chip. Who knows, maybe I might even get the burn into Malamar, which would be wonderful. Nice. We got the burn. Oh, Lumberry. Smart. Okay. Now, I do have an extra turn of Dynamax, and my opponent doesn't. So... do they have Metagross? No, it's Rotom. Perfect. That's something I definitely want to see. I think I'll reset Geyser with Kingdra. And I think we can get away with just going for a... Rotom can be bulky. I think I'm going to Helping Hand Kingdra. If they go for Protect, then at least Kingdra gets more damage. But there's no Protect, because Helping Hand just went straight through. The Thunderbolt does hurt. But, I still have a Scavalier for Malamar, so I'm not too worried about that. Kingdra's just going to straight out go 3 for 3 on shots. Kingdra, I have missed you. I should have used you more in Series 8. And there's Superpower. Haha, we lived with 2 HP. And I'm faster than Malamar, so... I think Malamar's in for a pleasant surprise here. Or, no, we're just going to Scald. I was thinking Draco, but nah, let's just Scald. And my opponent forfeits. Okay, so Kingdra does not get to KO all 4, but we still win, so... That's great. Good game to my opponent. Alright, let's see what we can get for another opponent. So, I'm very happy with that. Not much I can really say. A new opponent has already been found. Let's see what we got. Interesting. They got Abomasnow, and they have Arctozolt, which... And I'm seeing stuff that I think is really awesome to begin with. They have their own Incineroar. Alright. Mimikyu could be a little bit annoying. because they definitely have the Trick Room option. They have Incineroar. They also have the Speed option. I'm assuming Dracovish is not Sandrush unless they're very worried about running into sand teams. But I think Kingdra and Indeedee is safe here. Indeedee will protect Kingdra from Incineroar. Tapu Koko could be annoying, but I think that's fine. Because they have the Trick Room option, I can consider running a Scavalier in the back. I think, if anything, we bring our own rain through Max Geyser. I don't think we need Politoed. Although it would be nice to switch that in to remove Hail. So I don't know if I want Politoed or not. I do know that Kingdra would be very nice to have for Abomasnow. Indeedee's Mystical Fire is great for that Abomasnow. I think we bring Incineroar instead. And my reasoning being, too, though, is if I lose Indeedee and Abomasnow's on the field, Incineroar should scare it off. 4 times, super effective Flare Blitz is nice. And plus the Snarl support might be handy. I'm assuming Dracozolt or Arctozolt Dynamaxes. Arctozolt and Koko. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Very interesting. I'm assuming Volt Switch into Indeedee to get Abomasnow to turn on Arctozolt's speed. So, I think we can focus energy with Kingdra here, and I think we still follow me with Indeedee to protect it from, or to protect Kingdra. So they are going to straight max. So they might even just go for Hailstorm. Yeah, they might just go Hailstorm with Arctozolt, which is okay because Incineroar can come in, get an Intimidate off into Arctozolt, lower its attack. I got Snarl too because Arctozolt could be a combination. I don't know for sure. There's the Volt Switch. So that's going to do nothing to Indeedee, which is good. What is Arctozolt going to do to me? Yeah, what does Arctozolt want to do? It's Ice Electric, so both of its stabs are neutral to Kingdra. Pretty sure I did bring a Scavalier in the back, which is good because I can Drill Run. Yeah, there's the Abomasnow. Okay. So I could have Airstreamed and then hit Abomasnow and then Mystical Fired with Indeedee, but oh well. There's just Max Lightning. That did not do a lot either. Okay, so what do we want to do? They were Life Orb. They did not do much to Indeedee. So maybe what I could do is Dynamax and Geyser Arctozolt, because it'll be faster than Kingdra. And I don't think Abomasnow is very fast, so I think I can justify going for the Mystical Fire into that. Oh, they're just going to withdraw Abomasnow. Okay. There's Koko. I'm fine with getting a Mystical Fire into that, too. Does Arctozolt gets rock moves, but I'm trying to figure out if it has anything that can get Kingdra in a bad spot. I don't think it gets any Dragon moves. It does get Meteor Beam, but that does nothing in Dynamax. Max Lightning is okay. It did a little bit more than I'm okay with, but we're getting our Max Geyser. We've got the Focus Energy. Though that said, that is not a good amount of damage into Arctozolt, but it was Dynamaxed, so let's see. What do I got for the rest of the team? So the only thing that can sub into a Max Wormwind and enjoy that is Mimikyu. So I think we can go Wormwind, or no, Coco can't take a Wormwind either. So I think we go for another Geyser, because I feel like Abomasnow is coming back in. And I feel like we follow me with Indeedee. I feel like that's the best course of action here. And then Max Guard. Okay. You know what? That makes sense. That does make sense. And Kogo's just going to Volt Switch again. Alright. Yeah, there's a Abomasnow. So I still have one turn to max. I think they just reset Abomasnow by switching it out. So the other thing is because they went for Max Guard, I don't think they go for Protect with Arctozolt. And I do have a Scavalier in the back and Instant, so I think we follow me with Indeedee. We try to get rid of this Arctozolt, and then I think, depending on if they have Mimikyu or not, I think I'm fine. Blizzard. Okay. So, Kingdra definitely did not appreciate that. But we're going to get rid of Arctozolt, and that's all that matters to me. Goodbye, Arctozolt. I probably lose Kingdra here, but I get both Incineroar and Scavalier in for free in that case. So, it's not the end of the world. We got to play all three of our Dynamax turns. We got rid of their Arctozolt. Now it's just a Scavalier and Incineroar versus three other Pokemon, which I have an Assault Vest. I have Fake Out. I think I'm not in a bad spot. Let's see. Do they have any flying types in the back? That's the other thing, too. If they have any flying types in the back, going for drill runs could be a little reckless. They don't. They have Dracozolt. So, I think we Fake Out Coco, and I think we Drill Run into it. Get rid of that. That's the fastest thing my opponent has. Dracozolt? Or Dracovish? No, Incineroar. Okay. Not good, but Escavalier has the rain in its favor. I have Razor Shell, and Coco's just going to get faked out right here. So. Ooh, that was not enough. That is not good. That is really not good, but we got Razor Shell, and we have Flare Blitz to get rid of Coco. We know Abomasnow's in the back, so that's alright with me. If they... Oh, they're going to taunt. Alright. I don't have Parting Shot. The only thing I actually have that gets shut down by that is Will-O-Wisp. So, I'm not worried about that. The big thing I'm worried about, though, is because Abomasnow comes in, Rain goes away, the Scavalier's in trouble. So, in theory, I get rid of Abomasnow here, but I lose Escavalier to Incineroar. So, it's not great, but I think we go for Drill Run into that. And I think we Flare Blitz into Abomasnow. And then I think it just boils down to Incineroar versus Incineroar. And who can get the more damage. Regardless, their Incineroar and my Incineroar both are going to take a lot of recoil off of Flare Blitz. Ooh, Earth Power into... that didn't do as much as I thought it would. So let's see. How much is this Flare Blitz going to do? Straight KO. Nope. Focus Ash. Okay. That's not good. And I'm Assault Busted as Escavalier, so that's really not good. Yeah. That's not good. And it looks like we Speed Tie on the Incineroars too. I think we Snarl to pick off Abomasnow and get a little bit of chip into Incineroar. It's interesting too with the speed, but we survive with 11 HP, but they win the speed tie. So, anyways, good game to my opponent. That sucks that I do lose here, but oh well, it is what it is. They definitely got me good with the Arc result, but I'm happy with that, all things considered. Okay, so I've been all over the field today as far as these matches go. I've also had my internet cut out. I just ran into a Parasong team, and that was just disgusting. So here we are. Let's start fresh and see what we have for our new opponent. Okay. Regieleki, Spectrier, Torkoal, Venusaur, Metagross, and Grimmsnarl. Okay. Torkoal aside, Escavalier does not look bad here. It's got Steel for Grimm, it's got Drill Run for Metagross and Aleki. It's even got Mega Horn for Venusaur. The only problem is I am Overcoat Escavalier, so that is not good for me. But I think Escavalier and Kingdra might not be terrible. I don't think they lead Torkoal, or if they do, they do, but I think we lead Indeedee. I think we have Kingdra, Politoed in the back, and I think we possibly still bring Escavalier. With the reasoning to this being, Escavalier should be able to deal with Metagross, and I think Metagross is definitely a big problem. If I can burn their Metagross with Kingdra, awesome, and Politoed, because they both have Scald, perfect. The Regieleki scares Kingdra, but I do have Drill Run for that. Oh look, we're almost identical. So, Spectre and Venusaur, okay. So... Do I think they're going to go for a Sleep Powder into my Kingdra? That's the main question. I have the Scope Lens. Do I also think they're Cobra Berry, which it could be possible they're Cobra Berry, but I don't necessarily want to find out the hard way. So I think Indeedee goes for a Follow Me. I think Kingdra goes for... Yeah, here comes Torkoal, so I'm assuming Sleep Powder. Maybe. Which, I'm okay with it if it is, because I'll just summon Politoed and go for another Hurricane into Venusaur if I have to. Yeah, that's the big thing is I would like to get rid of Venusaur sooner rather than later. And the fact that they're not Dynamaxing is making me think they went for Sleep Powder into Indeedee, which is not the end of the world for me. An Airstream boost into Venusaur would be wonderful. So I think that's what I'm going to do. If I set off a weakness policy, I set off a weakness policy. If they go Sleep Powder, which there they are, there we go, they did. So I can bring in Politoed. I can go for a second Airstream into Venusaur. And if we get rid of Venusaur, perfect. I assume now that they switch out Torkoal, because Kingdra is going to be getting scary regardless. They definitely don't max Venusaur from this range. They probably max Metagross. So I think we'll get a speed boost into Kingdra. I think we go for Politoed to switch in for Indeedee. We KO Venusaur, and then we go from there. In theory. Always in theory. Because I definitely don't want to take another Sleep Powder, so we get rid of Venusaur. If Torkoal yawns me, it yawns me. I don't have the Focus Energy set up, so I can happily... No, they're just going to go Eruption. Okay. 4 times Fire Resistance. Thank you. Thank you, Kingdra, for being the type that you are. Here comes Regieleki. Now, I do have the double speed, so I definitely know I outspeed this guy. Unfortunately, though, I know that Torkoal, or not Torkoal, I know that Politoed does not, but I have a Wakan Berry on here in case there's a Electrolux coming my way. Interesting. I'm assuming this is Regieleki. Yeah, it's Regieleki. Okay, that's cool. I like that. I really do like that. Because the electric terrain will... I mean, this is going to really suck Politoed, but Regieleki is glassy. Yeah. Regieleki is glassy. Here's my Wakan Berry. If I live this and hit Torkoal, that's perfect. Nice. Okay. So he can't yawn me if Torkoal potentially has yawn. Kingdra is faster than Regieleki because of the double speed off of the rain and the Airstream boosts. Because unfortunately, my Kingdra, the way it's EV'd, technically does not outspeed Regieleki with only rain. It needs at least 1 boost. So we got rid of Torkoal. We did massive damage to Regieleki, and we got Spectrier to deal with. I'm very happy with my positioning on the field. I think I go for Regieleki with Kingdra. I think Scald is more than safe enough, and I think we go... or Max Geyser, or yeah, Scald, because I just shrunk down. I think Scald is more than safe enough, and I think we just Scald the Spectrier. Okay, good. Regieleki is gone. We didn't need the Focus Energy. That's all that matters to me. Yeah, my battles have been all over the place. Some practice matches have been good, some practice matches have been bad. I ran into a Perish Song team. That was not fun. It was really, really bad. Oh, I just realized the electric terrain will go away. I was hoping that might have helped Indeedee, but it didn't. Yeah, that's my mistake. But if Indeedee wakes up, it wakes up. Spectrier's Stab is not going to do anything to Indeedee. We got Scald, we got Expanding Force. If Indeedee wakes up, awesome. If it doesn't, it's there. I don't want to take a potential burn into a Scavalier. Ooh, nice. We landed the crit, brought it down to Focus Sash. Do we get the burn? Nice. That's checkmate right there. That is checkmate. Thank you, Kingdra. Kingdra does go down, but so does Spectre. That's awesome. I'm very happy with this. We picked up the burn, so Spectre is going to faint to that. I think that's a good way to end this. Sucks that Kingdra had to faint, but that worked out much better. Good game with my opponent. Kingdra. And I apparently just woke up a sleeping cat. Oops. Kingdra. It was definitely fun to use today. Unfortunately, this is where I'm going to end the video. My internet keeps cutting out on my Switch. It's done it at least 3 to 4 times within the last half hour of trying to film. So I'm going to take that as a sign. We got 2 wins overall and 1 loss. Not a bad record for the matchup. All things considered, I think Kingdra is definitely going to be more fun to use in Series 9. I'm going to try to build a little bit more around it, maybe mix some things up, and maybe come back with another Kingdra team. That said, there are a lot of things in Series 9 that I want to try, so something to look forward to. I'm intending on doing Gudra at some point. I think Gudra can be pretty fun to use, so Gudra for sure, maybe Dragonite. I'll try to do something like that this week, maybe Gudra, maybe Dragonite next week, because I do want to do some singles and start to actually try to battle in singles. I know I've been talking about it a lot, so anyways, maybe Wednesday we'll do Gudra, and maybe Friday we'll do some singles. We'll see. All things considered, thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching Kingdra go. That first match definitely shows how scary Kingdra can be once it gets that focus energy set, the focus energy set off with the scope lens. And the third match was pretty fun to watch, all things considered, I think. We got to blast Reggie Alucky into next Tuesday. So I cannot stress it enough. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time on my campaign to entertain. Bye-bye.